kind of crooked again. I think that's better. Better. Oh, I got food on my chair. I haven't been live in so long, I don't even know how to talk. I don't even know how to talk to you, chat. Help. Sorry if I'm shaking the thing a lot. I'm like trying to figure out what's going on. Guess who's back? Hi, 10,000 bees. Hello, hello. Hi, Isabella. Hi, Jerry. Hello. Let me move this little guy over here. He is hidden. I did like your tomato girl. It was super cool to see that. Hi, koala chick. Hi, cherries. Hello, 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 everybody. I was like, ooh, I'm ready to stream like slightly early, and then I still ended up going live like right at 5. So, you know, at least I was on time. I'm usually late, but I thought I was gonna be early. I'm on time. It is what it is. So, we are here. Hi, Lynx. Hey, hey. Hello, hello. Hi, Morgan. I need to turn on the stream light. Y'all, I was up till like 3:45 a.m. working on Restock stuff yesterday. I was like ordering boxes and filler and different tools that I need to like try to make the blind boxes do blind box stuff. Hi, welcome in, take you. Hello, hello. My light's not turned, my stream light's not turned on. Oh, there we go. Okay, I have a light so that way people know if they come in the studio that I'm live, so that way they're not accidentally on live stream when they don't want to be. I know, I definitely stayed up too late last night, so I'm a little cooked. I'm good, but I'm a little cooked. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. I hope you are all doing well. Yeah, it is definitely a good thing that I am a natural night owl, but that doesn't make me like invincible, you know? Like, I'm still a little bit cooked. I'm still on the cooked side of things, for sure. I debated showing y'all all of these or not. I was gonna do paint the sea creatures on live, but then I was like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna spoil. I'm just gonna spoil and show everybody everything. Thank you, Kayla. I meant to also wash my water out before I started streaming. I didn't, so it's like a murky lagoon. No, a hair appointment on Friday. Well, the VOD will be up, so you can watch after at least. That's so tragic. The one day a week I stream and you're busy. But for those of you who may not have seen it for whatever reason, Restock has been announced. It will be on June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars. Mark your little calendars. Set your notifications. Don't forget. Any work you do turns out like trash. Yeah, I am not a morning person at all. So every time I have to do morning stuff, it like wrecks my schedule for like a few weeks. I even like, it's so bad that I even talked to my doctor about it, and I was like, what is going on? Is that Father's Day? I don't know. I only know that it's June 14th. Hi, Mimi. Hello, hello. It might be Father's Day, or the day before Father's Day, I guess. Isn't Father's Day on a Sunday? Hi, Weird Box. Hello, welcome in. I like when people have super distinct profile pictures. Like very graphic ones. There are 90 of y'all in here. Hello, hello. Hi, Lil John Guy. Hi, the Banana Man. Hi, the girl who loves guinea pigs. Hello, Bujila. Hello, hello. Hi, Daisy. My favorite piece is of all time is this guy. This is Lil Guy. He is my OC, kind of the channel mascot. He's the first piece that I made and I had to keep because I loved him so much. So all of these little guys are kind of little guys from his same universe. He does have interchangeable hats. and I've drawn him in all different kinds of ways and like with different jobs. For an example, here he is being a alien abductor. Nope, these are ceramic, so they're hand sculpted. But yeah, if any of y'all want to help me get to my 100 like goal, I would super appreciate that. I try to hit 100 likes every single stream just as a way to tell YouTube that I'm doing a decent job. So if you don't mind hitting that like button, it doesn't really do anything. It just helps me out, helps me get big number. I like big number. It is 5:05 p.m. where I live. Usually I don't even start streaming until right now, but I was on top of it today and I was on time. Round of applause for me. Thank you, Daisy. I really appreciate that. I've made a lot of stuff that I'm super proud of, but little guy is definitely, he owns my heart. Hi, Nathaniel. Hello, Jesse. Hi, Zoe. Yes, I am live. Hi. I'm here. No worries, Lynx. Enjoy doing your handyman work. I feel like handyman-esque work is sometimes so rewarding. Fixing things is fun. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm weird for that one. You live in the same time zone? Love that. Hi, Kara. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of us in this, like, same general time zone for sure. I will be working on these little statues, little mini figures, but I just gotta throw some red on these guys before I forget and accidentally kill them when they're not done. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody's week going, or finished week going? It is Friday. Did y'all have a good school / work / first week of summer? Anyone do anything fun, exciting? I did go hang out with my cousins, for those of you who were here last week when I was debating it. They are snail guys, yeah. This one's backpacks on the other tray, but they have little snail backpacks and they're little snail guys. I'm really excited about these. I made them on a whim. The Banana Man, there's actually another VOD. I think the VOD from last week, you can see me making some of these guys. If you want to see the process on how they were made, I did that live as well. Yeah. Little drawing guide, time zones are definitely weird. You're putting up with the material. Ugh, yeah, allergies will definitely make you make decisions. How did I make the eyes? On what pieces 10,000 bees? I will absolutely answer. You're testing for your next belt. That's so exciting. Congratulations. I wish you nothing but luck. It's midnight. Well, hey, if you fall asleep to stream, that is a-okay with me. Aw, thank you, Just a Girl. I really appreciate it. Hi, Michaela. You're having a relaxing weekend alone crocheting. Yes, I do lives. Yeah, I do. So right now until the next restock is only on Fridays, but typically I would stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But this restock is a lot, so a lot of working. A lot of working for sure. I'm doing pretty good now that I pushed it back a week as far as scheduling goes. I've been getting a lot of work done. I did really hurt my arm, so we're gonna see how long I can go today. I hurt my arm in the past and I had to go to physical therapy for 3 months and couldn't work the whole time from overworking, but that was my left hand. I am left hand dominant slightly, and this time it's my right hand, so I was in like severe pain 2 years ago. Yeah, Michaela, definitely drop in. Lazarus, yeah, these are ceramic clay. These are indeed ceramic clay pieces. So they are pretty cool. We have a tomato guy, a fish guy, snail guy, a little skull guy, This one's a fly, I think, is what I'm gonna do for him. And then we have oranges, stars, and then there's a secret rare as well. And they all have little accessories to add to that. So like for these little star guys, they all have these little magic like star wands. They're going to be a very yellow piece, but everybody has like a little accessory as well and a little stand. Thank you so much, Lanes. Hi, Waffles. Hello, hello. Hi, Blossom. Hi. Oh, thank you, Joyce. I really appreciate that. The tiny guy with the cutest eyes. Are you talking about this one? I'm not sure who you're talking about. If you're talking about this guy, they're all gonna look like this. I just haven't painted them yet. I started painting this one right before stream, and then yeah, but they will all have these eyes. These are the eyes that I do on all of my pieces. Thanks, little drawing guy. Hi, Tiff. Thank you so much. I do shake really bad. My suggestions are always make sure that you're well hydrated and you have enough electrolytes, and then counterbalance your pieces as much as you can when you're painting. So like right now I'm holding it, you know, across the entire piece. My arm is against the table, so it's stabilized. And then I will also put my pinky against my other hand, so that way it's double stabilized, and that really helps with the shaking. Joyce, nobody is better than anybody. Don't say that. Thank you, Vespera. Thank you, thank you. I feel like streams are going to be popping for a while because all the kiddies are off on summer break. If you're on summer break, like the stream. If I caught you being on summer break, give the stream a thumbs up. Don't be shy. Help a girl out. I'm here to entertain. And if I say anybody's name crazy wrong, just let me know. I will try. If I catch the comment, I will try to correct myself. You just got on summer break today. Yay! Happy summer break. Hi, Juliana. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Eric. Thank you for stopping in. Hello. I love seeing like familiar names in chat. I love seeing new people, obviously. That's so exciting. But seeing people who decide to like come back and hang out always makes my heart really happy. I'm like, hey, maybe these streams are decent, you know? Hi, Joe. Why do you need to see what I look like? This is an art channel. If you want to see people, go to like a vlogger's channel. I'm trying to sell art, not my face. I hung out with like my teenage cousins at the beginning of this week because they were, you know, on summer break and coming to visit my grandma and stuff. And it was so funny, them being like, they came in my studio and they saw like my play button and stuff, my YouTube play button. They were like, whoa, I've never seen one of those in real life. my one cousin hits me with the, are you still famous? I was like, I don't think I was ever famous, but yeah, I guess so. I guess so. It's always really funny to hear how like younger kids, and I also had to tell them, I was like, I don't think that y'all are going around like bragging about me, but you know my government name, so if y'all could please, you know, keep that to yourselves. And they were like, it's okay, your channel's boring. We won't tell anybody. I was like, thanks guys. I appreciate that. They're teenage boys, so I'm not really too surprised. Aww. Family trips are great, especially when you have like young kids who are still excited, or like medium-aged kids who are still excited about going to see a family. That's something that absolutely cannot be taken for granted, you know? Your faces in your Minecraft videos, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I think for gaming videos that makes a lot of sense. But like my pieces all have faces, so look at them. You know? If everyone hits the like button right now, I will hit my goal, which would be crazy. Can we get to 100 likes, the fastest that we've ever gotten it? I think the fastest we've ever gotten it is like 35 minutes. We've been streaming for 15 minutes now. Yeah, the quilters, it is so sad. Thank you, Navi, I really appreciate that. We need all kinds of opinions to make the world go round. So I appreciate you saying that my pieces are really ugly. Thank you so much for stopping by to let me know. Thank you, thank you. Hi, King. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. 61 already, 66 already. Holy moly, guys. Thank you so much to everybody who is interacting with the stream in any way. I see some of y'all also spamming that heart button, which I really appreciate. Thank you, guys. If anybody has any questions about like the ceramic process or what I'm doing, just let me know. Zoe, yeah, that happens. That happens. Can I call you B? Yes. Thank you, Yuri. I appreciate you. Aw, cherries, that makes me really happy. I'm so glad. Did any of y'all see the new short that I posted at noon today? The one with all of the dino results? Was it worth the wait? Did y'all enjoy that series? I don't know if I should do another one like that. Family, this is Amico Velvet Underglaze that I'm using right now. All the pieces that I make are ceramic, so they require special paints that need to be kilned to get everybody looking nice and fancy. Yes, yes. You love the Dino series? Oh, okay, great. Hi, Simply. Hello, hello. Did the one that you wanted most the whole time end up being your favorite one at the end, or did any of them surprise you? And you were like, wait, I actually like that one more. You liked that the Dino short was interactive? Good. Oh, you cried at the final results. I'm glad that you enjoyed them. Yes, Sissa, I would love to still do that. I really need to do it. A star version would be cute. Underwater all the way. Hi, Isabella. Final result was cool. Every day you're looking forward to the videos. Good, 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 good. How do I hollow out the inside? These pieces start hollow, so I make them hollow. Ooh, I gotta help my bunny real quick. Hold on. Okay. Sorry guys, my bunny is old and sometimes she loses her balance and falls over and she's like a little turtle and she can't get back up. So I had to go help her. But I'm back. Yeah, man down, literally. She's all good though, don't worry. We are all good. Yeah, I have smaller sizes. I actually had to get the mold, the people who make the mold to send me an even smaller one than I had, because I had a tiny one, but it was too tiny. So the size that I had made a head this big, and I wanted the head to be, you know, larger. So I had to get them to give me the middle size. So I messaged them and they overnighted it. How long have I been sculpting and when did I make it my business? I started sculpting in 2020. I was a full-time photographer, but I am chronically ill, and so when COVID hit, I couldn't do weddings anymore. But also, while we were in lockdown, I was super bored, and so I started making plant pots because I had a huge plant collection prior to COVID, and I needed more plant pots, couldn't go outside. So I started throwing pots on the wheel, and then people were like, I would like to buy those, and I was like, oh, okay. And here we are. So it almost instantly became a business. I was selling the very first things I made for like $2–3, just so that way I wasn't drowning in pieces. But that was mostly wheel thrown stuff. And then I got a fingernail injury, which meant I couldn't throw on the wheel. And so I started hand building, and then eventually I stopped doing so much plant stuff and started doing cute, fun stuff. And here we are. 5 years later, still doing the same thing. Hey Plix, hello, hello. Aww. The quiets, that's so cool. Hi Sarah B. You love sculpting so much. Yeah, it's super fun. I think a lot of people really like wheel throwing as far as like ceramics and pottery goes, but I really love hand building. There's something about it that feels like almost therapeutic, if that makes sense. Very like grounding and calming to have your hands in clay. So I really, really like it. And I don't have any desire to wheel throw. Okay, so this is underglaze for those of you who are unfamiliar. Underglaze requires 3 coats of each and every color to become opaque. So we have 1 coat done on this little tomato guy for just the red. So now I'm gonna do the other one. These are all going to be in blind boxes. So you will get 1 random little figure from the blind box. And there are 2 of every design plus a secret rare, which is slightly off of screen. You can see him if you use your eagle eyes to look around. But yeah, very excited about these, and it is definitely interesting. I've never made like multiple of each piece besides on my like teeny tiny little blind bags. This is the first time where I've tried to make 2 like borderline identical pieces. They will still of course be different because they're entirely handmade, but definitely challenging myself with this set to make more, I don't know, like similar pieces, I guess. I don't know. Very exciting. Hi Malaysia, hello. Ooh, is it Sabu? I don't know how to say your name, but thank you so much. It does dry super quickly. No, it is not acrylic. It's very similar to like wet colored clay. It is not acrylic. If I were to paint these with acrylic and then put them in the kiln, they would turn white. Nothing would happen. It would burn off in the kiln entirely. So yeah. Have I counted how many pieces I have so far? Okay, so I will go over the main pieces and y'all can count in chat and tell me about how many I'm at. So there are rocks, and there's 12 of everything that I'm about to list. So there's rocks, these little figures, there's underwater, there's worms, and keychains, and dinosaurs. So there's 12 of each of those. And then on top of that, there are 4 tic-tac-toe blind box sets, and each of those have 10 pieces in them, plus the board. And then there are alien blind bags, and there's 12 of all of these. So there's alien blind bags, frog blind bags, mushroom blind bags, little bird blind bags, and alien blind bags. And then all of these all of these guys have a base as well as a accessory that goes with them. So I don't know, it's insane. How do you access my shop? I have ceramic restocks once every month and a half. All ceramics are first come, first served during these restocks. These are going to be goodness gracious. These are going to be released on June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All items are first come, first served during these restocks. So if you want something, it's super important to show up on time. I don't do any customs or commissions at all whatsoever, ever. For a while I was saying one day I would do them again, but I've decided that it's just not something I enjoy. So restock on June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is when these will all be released. I always have pieces starting at $14, so things like the teeny tiny ceramics that go in blind bags are about $14 a piece, and then they go up from there. Most items sit around the like $75 range. There's gonna be some more expensive pieces in this collection just because I kind of went wacko mode on making them. They're kind of intense, so yep. Yup, yup, yup. My secrets? I have secrets? I always talk about my price minimum just because I try to keep some like very affordable pieces in the line so that way there's something for everybody. 5 more likes? Oh my goodness, y'all. Can we get to 90 likes? We have 5 minutes, I think 10 minutes actually, 10 minutes to beat my fastest ever to 100 likes. I don't think we're gonna do it, but I would love to do it. If you were sitting in chat and you haven't liked the stream, I would highly appreciate it. But again, no pressure. No pressure. I'm not being super careful with this red first layer just because there's gonna be colors over all of it. Like if I get it on here, it doesn't matter because it's gonna be green on the leaves and then there's gonna be white on the eyes, so. You're currently sculpting right now? What are you sculpting? What you sculpting? I haven't priced almost anything, Cherry. The only thing is that I know I have pieces starting from $14. So my assistant actually really has to help me price things because I am very bad about underpaying myself. Yeah, so I don't have any prices right now. Nothing's priced until it's all the way done. Nothing is priced yet. And then also this time, I am doing like fancy packaging. I custom drew like box art for every piece. I was working on that for like the past day when my hand was hurt. I got all the rough drafts done and then I have to fully render those sometime after the ceramics are in the kiln or something. Hi Lytris. You're sculpting your OC, love that. Your OC's from Dandy's World, cute, 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 cute. So like for these blind boxes, each blind box, like let's say you pull this little tomato guy, he will come with a tomato guy sticker. And then the box will be, have like a cover art. And then, yeah, I don't know. I kind of went crazy with everything that I want to do. I ordered a bunch of the stuff yesterday to get all that stuff started. And then there will also be sticker packs available. So if you want a sticker of every guy that's in the collection, assuming that I get everything done, which I do think I can. I think I have everything timed out correctly. There will be like a sticker pack of all of these little statue guys and stuff like that. So there's a whole bunch of options. We are 5 likes away from beating my goal of getting 100 likes as fast as we've ever done it before. So thank you so much to everybody who has given the stream a thumbs up. I really appreciate y'all. Okay, so there we go. Coat 1 is done for both of the strawberry guys. Now, you can see up top, like around here, this is what the color looks like when it's completely dry. So see how it's darker red here in this middle section? That means that this part is completely dry and this isn't. So before I put on the next coat, I want to wait until all of the color is about this color. So we're putting this guy to the side so that way he can dry off before we throw on the next coat. Again, we need 3 coats total. We are at 1, which is not how many we need. We are 3 likes away from hitting the like goal in like 15 seconds. Who's gonna get us to 100? You're brushing your teeth right now. Oh my goodness. That is an interesting stream activity, brushing your teeth. I think we lost some likes, guys. I don't think it's gonna happen. We're not beating the goal today. Y'all, we're in the A team. Mamma mia. My Tamagotchi's sick. I'm healing him. He ate a bad scone or something. We have to feed him. Look at him munching. One more like? Question mark. A one like for the Tamagotchi ice cream munch. Thank you so much to everybody who's given the stream a thumbs up. I think we are like one away from 100 or something like that. I see 99, y'all probably see 100. Thank you so much to everybody who's given the stream a thumbs up. I highly appreciate you. Again, it just tells YouTube that I'm doing a decent job, so maybe they'll keep me around. Hi, little fish plushies. Hello, hello. I do sell stickers, yeah. So while ceramics start at $14, I have stickers starting at $2. And shipping's also super cheap, and I do ship internationally. So if you want to check out the stickers in my sticker shop, there's a bunch of really cool, fun stuff. This is missing a few stickers because I've been using it, but this is one of my favorite sticker sheets. It's on craft paper, which is super sick because it's better for the environment. But there's all kinds of stuff there. Like, this one's obviously not being sold because it's cut bad, but there's a little guy sticker. He's holding a very mysterious fish. He got a weird fish from PetSmart. You see it? But there's all kinds of stuff up there. So, you're Zoe's sister. Thank you for getting me to 100 likes. Thank you, thank you. We hit the like goal. You're on summer break. Congratulations. Okay. Now I have to be honest, y'all. I think I'm not going to glaze these two because they become the most perfect bone color when they're glazed just like this. But I was thinking about putting eyes on the back of their head. So if you display them backwards, they're like little guys. But then when you turn them around onto this side, they're like little skeletons. Yes, yes, the link is in my bio. I have lots of stickers. I'm at 107 likes now, so thank you so much to everybody who has liked this stream. I'm gonna put these two sort of to the side. Now I do need to paint this one. I'm gonna make him a fly. I think it would be super cute to make him a fly. You don't get summer break, oh no. I don't either. The perks of being an adult. The unperk. Freedom, but also no... Let me see if I can remember which order these wings go in. I still do need to trim them down. They're a little long, so that way I can, But look. I think they're the other way. Let me try. We have a little fly. You've been on summer break. I mean, he could be a bee. I could do a bee. It can be any little flying insect. Goodness gracious. Oh, that's better. He has his little wings, and then when he's glazed, it will be easier to move them around, but you can move them like up, or you can have them down. No one's playing Minecraft. I just play the Minecraft music all the time. But yeah, he has little wings. I haven't decided if I want to attach them or not. Yeah, I also thought about him being a moth. But he doesn't have like the fluffy stuff down here, so I don't know. And then moths don't really have the little, they have like the fuzzy little ears. Yeah, I love Minecraft, the Banana Man. It's like my favorite game. Hi, Nikita. How are you? I haven't seen you and Jelly in like a bajillion years. I hope y'all are good. So it looks silly from the back when it's like this, but when you turn it to the front, And again, things will be a little bit tighter when he's glazed, so that's why they're loose right now, because I don't want him to not stick in. One of your OCs is a moth. That's so cute. He looks like a flying alien. Yeah, he's kind of more of an alien. Moving to college. Nikita, I didn't know you were a sibling. A sibling. How's my week been? Good. I got to hang out with my cousins for a while. So that was really sick. Yeah, I do lives. Yep. I'm gonna paint the wings first, just because I know that the wings are gonna be white regardless of what animal it becomes. Regardless of the animal. And I guess his head is gonna be black regardless of the animal as well. Oh gosh. These are so small. She's younger than you and it's her first semester. Ah, that's so exciting. No, the Banana Man. I'm just listening to Minecraft music. I always play Minecraft music every single stream. Sometimes it's just easier to hear than others because some songs are just loud. But another reason I made these detached is so I could fully glaze them, and they are posable. It's extra, but it's kind of fun, so, you know, that's how I am. Everything's a little bit extra. Oh, thank you so much, Gail. I appreciate that. There's a hole in your clay bag. Today I came out to the studio and my clay box wasn't closed. I was like, what? So I had to like rehydrate the entire top layer of clay. I must have made stuff when I was super sleepy one day and then didn't close it. It'd be like that sometimes. Do I always start? Yes, I do, little fish plushies. On Fridays though, only on Fridays until this restock's done. Why paint white? Even though this clay is a white clay, when it is kilned, it becomes quite cream colored, almost bone colored. So if I want something to actually be white, I still have to paint it white. No shortcuts here. So anytime you see white in my art, it is actually painted white. Oh, sorry, Gail. Yeah, there was so many comments. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. There's so many comments on each and every video that it was really difficult to read all of them. We really tried, and then it ended up kind of being scroll through and try to find the votes, you know, like to actually tally all the votes. We were also tallying all the thumbs up, so I think by the end we ended up counting like 6,000 votes or something throughout the entire series. While there weren't that many comments, even from TikTok and YouTube combined, which by the way, all of the votes were TikTok and YouTube combined, there was also people just like liking the comment of somebody that they liked. So we had to figure out how to, you know, distribute all of those. It ended up being actually insane trying to figure out how to add up all the votes after every day. And then when I did the poll, people were like voting on the poll who weren't actually watching the videos, so they had no idea what they were voting for. They were just voting for random stuff. So then we had to figure out how to weigh that into the thing. So it was a lot of work. Oh, no worries, Zoe. Thank you so much for stopping by. Absolutely, Bees. Just please tag me if you post it. I would love to see that. Thank you, Carrot Cake. Yeah, so everybody will end up looking like this. They'll have these really cute little eyes, but I'm just starting painting, so we're doing base colors right now. Hi, Cass. Hello. Yeah, very busy recently trying to get everything done. You're watching anime? What are you watching? How long did it take me to get good at my craft? So I will say the part that took a long time wasn't technical skill. I think being brave enough to make the stuff I wanted is what took the longest. Pretty much the first couple things I made, people were, the whole reason I ever started selling clay stuff is because people asked for it. They were like, please sell this. Can I buy one? Can you make me one? So there was never any like learning curve for me. But making this like cool stuff that I'm really truly proud of and people really, really like, took a lot longer. For a long time, I was just making stuff that I thought people wanted me to make versus making the stuff that I really wanted to make. And so that part took the longest, was being brave enough to be myself when it came to the art. I was raised by parents who kind of fully believed in like, you can do anything. Very artistically able parents, I guess. I always grew up with like access to pretty much any art supply you could want. And so I never like questioned like, can I do clay stuff? It was just like, oh, I want to make a pot, so I'm gonna make a pot. And I've had that attitude about a lot of stuff forever. So no, not crochet. I absolutely cannot do crochet. I can knit. Crochet has too many instructions. What's not fair? I work super hard, y'all. Oh, thank you, John. Yeah, thank you for understanding what I was saying as well. There's a lot of passion that goes into it, right? Like, I have something in my head that I want to make, and so I'm not gonna let like trying to figure out how to do something the way that I want it to come out stop me from making them happen. No, again, crochet, totally different. If you are good at crochet, you're awesome. I can't. Too many instructions. It's like reading music to me. Crocheting is like reading music. Can't do that either. Tiny paper stars. Practice makes perfect with paper stars. You just have to figure out the technique that works best for you. So you can either try folding tighter or folding less tight, maybe using a little bit shorter paper if you want them to be really small. Just mess with different things like that. Favorite animal? I definitely think that I always say platypus because I think they're so interesting, but I love all kinds of animals. I am a big animal fan. I love, love, love animals. Yes, clicked. Exactly. Exactly. Get in there. Be the crochet goddess we need in chat. We already have a bunch of crocheters in chat, to be fair, but you can just be part of the crew. I think it's so sick that I've procured so many crocheters in my community because I cannot understand crochet at all, but my community alternately loves crochet, and I think that's awesome because that is a very foreign world to me. No worries, little drawing guy. You make animals. I love that. Oh, no worries, Lighters. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Willow Creek. I'm going to attempt to make this guy into a little bee, I think. We're gonna see. It might go terribly. I might give up and wash off all of his glaze after stream, but for now we will try to make him into a bee. So he's getting a black head and then we'll do stripes on his body. You have an art channel too. What do you do, Cloudy? What do you do on your art channel? Yay! Clicked, I'm so excited for you. Please keep us updated. Favorite step of the process? Probably building is the most fun. Seeing like my ideas become 3D items is the best. Everything else I could do without. um, I think this is probably my this part of the process, like glazing, is my least favorite part, probably. It's the most rewarding by a landslide, obviously. It like finishes the piece up. It's like tying a bow on top of a present. But I don't like it. But I couldn't not do it, you know? I mean, I could, but who wants to buy little blank guys? Hopefully y'all, and I'm not hinting at anything, but I am considering 3D modeling a dinosaur after I finish off today's work. So that way I can, y'all can paint your own dinosaurs at home. What's my favorite book? Ender's Game or And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. One of the two, but probably Ender's Game. I've read it like 10 or 11 times front cover to back cover. I really like that book. Quite a bit. No, these are all ceramic clay, but I do have a 3D printer. These are all handmade, one at a time by me, painstakingly, some may say. Yup. I love Ender's Game. It is fantastic. And that's why I recognized your name. These guys, thank you, Cloudy Sky. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love making little ceramic guys. It's so fun. This is like a dream to be able to create these little things. I'm really hoping that people want them at the restock. I know people really want the dinosaurs. I know they really want the sea creatures, but I am so hopeful that all of these little guys get homes that really love them. I've been working really hard on making them like as cool as possible. And these ones have caused me the most like going out of my way to do different stuff to make them perfect, I guess. I haven't seen the movie for And Then There Were None. I didn't even know there was a movie. I try my best to read as many comments as I can. Obviously, when I'm painting, it's a little bit more difficult to look up and read comments, but I do try my best. You want the bee? Hello, Mina. Will there be an anglerfish? Yes, there is an anglerfish in the sea buddies, the ocean buddies blind boxes. This is the secret rare. I do need to paint him still, but or her, I suppose. She has a lure. There are fish in that set. Goodness, please, please focus. Fish, and then there's little squid, octopus guys. Puffer fish, manatees, whales, and then the secret rare is the anglerfish for that set. Oh, and the crabs. Little crab. No, very cute. I do cute. Cute. Hi, Sophie. Hello. Your name's Echo Flower Happy, and your name is Sophie. Goodness gracious. Oh, thank you, things. Thank you. Thank you, Midsa, or Megda, or Magetta. Thank you. Yeah, so everything's kind of either completely done or naked right now. So we're trying to get everybody all finished. But lots of work to be done to get everybody done. I think this will be cute. A little bee. A cutie patootie. No worries, things. It's like a little alien bug type vibe. I think all of my pieces are kind of alien-esque, to be fair. You know, like, why does a tangerine have an entire body? I think you could debate that everybody's an alien. Lil Guy is canonically an alien, so I guess they are all aliens. But yeah, he's gonna be a little bee. His wings are down here drying. You can kind of see them off to the side. His little bitty wings. And then he has a little flower wand. Where is it? Oh, it's down there. So him and the snails are getting these little flower wands because I think it's adorable. He's just walking around with his little flower. Thank you, Ellie. But yeah, I'm very excited about these. They're going to be in the shop on, everybody write this down. Ready? These are all going to be available on June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. June 14th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you heard what I said in chat, let me see you type it out. When are these going to be available? Let's see it, chat. Were you listening? Yes, clicked, exactly. It's called, my clay is Longhorn White by Armadillo Clay Company. June 14th, perfect, cloudy, yes, things and people, perfect, Nikita, yes, exactly. Clicked, perfect, Lane's perfect, Mel, perfect. Yeah, so June 14th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's worth noting that if you really do want something, it's super important to be there on time. People in chat here can definitely tell you. The last restock sold out in about 4 minutes. So it is super, super important if you really, really want something to be there on time. Now, this is the blind box restock, so I have a feeling that it may be even crazier. It may take a little longer for everybody to check out just because I'm afraid things will be leaving the cart. There will be less listings. But almost everything will be in blind bags or blind boxes this time, so it's bound to be insane. It will be actually crazy. You found out you're a member of somebody's channel. You got a gifted sub, Isabella? Okay. Body done. So now, I mean head done. I know what part of the bee this is. Okay. Now we're gonna do his body. Camp the website and refresh. Yeah, definitely. If there's something you want, and then I highly suggest going for one item at a time. You can message us and we can refund some shipping overages if there are any. This will be a slightly more expensive restock to ship just because there's some like bigger packaging. Lady Grinder, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships to the community. I really appreciate you. I do ship worldwide. I saw that question. I do ship worldwide. Have done it many times, no problems. No worries, Links. Again, Lady Grinder, thank you so much for gifting 10 members to the community. I really, really appreciate that. And if you happen to jump into chat and see that, please say thank you. No worries, Cass. So I'm gonna do yellow all over the entire body first, and then I will paint the stripes on later. Again, we want to make sure that each of the coats is fully dry before adding on the next coat. How do you get a gift? You have to have your gifts on. You have to have your gifts on, first step. And then second step, I think you need to be of a certain age. Maybe it's 13, I'm not positive. But there is a setting that you have to turn on to be able to receive gifted members. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, super generous. The community has been nothing but kind to me here on YouTube, and I'm super, super grateful for it. We're still working on that little drawing guide. We are definitely working on getting a fan mail set up for like physical fan mail. If you do any like fan art of any of my OCs or little creations, you can always just tag me on your post page here on YouTube. You just at the Midori House and I will be able to see it. Cloudy, there are always items starting from $14, but most items in this restock are going to be around the $75 range. These are all ceramic, they're not polymer, they're not air dry clay. They should outlive all of us in chat. You have returned again. Oh yeah, we haven't had water in so we'll wait. Can you remind me in 4 minutes so that way we can do it right at an hour? I feel like I've been streaming for like 4 hours and it's not even an hour yet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You had to get footage of the storm. Ooh, it is sunny here today, finally. We've had some storms recently, but today it is sunshine, butterflies type vibe. Again, thank you so much, Lady Grinder, for the 10 gifted members to the community. I super, super appreciate you. It looks like he's wearing little yellow pants. So cute. I wonder what color I should do his eyes. If I should just give him the classic eyes and move along. I'm gonna have to look at some reference pictures. Because I would love to make him more... There's these really cute bees we have here in Texas that are just so chubby. And I kind of want to use their stripes as the base for this guy's stripes. But I need to look at their eyes. I think their eyes are typically just all black, so I might just have a little white on the outside just for some detail. Yeah, way past light goal this stream. I'm very grateful for that. We had quite a few people in here for a while. We still do, don't get me wrong. But I feel like summer break is doing good things for the stream, which I'm glad. He looks so silly. Gleep glorp. Hello, DJ Art. Thank you, thank you. He's going to be a bee vibe alien. We also have snail vibe alien as well. Obviously, if he was a real snail, his eyes would be here and not here on his head. They're little bugs in disguise. Little bitty baby bugs in disguise. Not bugs, aliens in disguise as bugs. Okay. So he needs to dry a little bit before we can start working on stripes. Oh, thank you, Manic. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we are currently in first coats for most of them. This guy is the closest to being done. This is kind of the vibe that all of them will have once they're done. They'll all have these eyes, besides the skulls, obviously, which have no eyes. But I know they may look a little insane right now. Eventually they will be very cute, I promise. Ooh, Plicked, I would say that the high detail is like if you want a logo with words or like a balloon animal with a top hat, you know, something crazy. If you want a simple shape like an olive or a banana or a fried egg, something like that is a simple design, right? But if you want like Lil Guy, including his hat and his body and stuff like that, that's going to be a complex design. But just message us there with a picture, and then I can better give you an answer if you have something in mind. Well, bunnies will get back to you, not me, but somebody will surely. You could charge your phone. Welcome back, Zoe. Welcome back, welcome back. You're good, don't worry about it. As long as you're not swearing at people, I think we're good. Pardon me, pardon my French. I played high school golf, you know, and my coach would cuss all the time, and then he'd giggle and go, "Pardon my French." Like, okay, sir, whatever. So anytime somebody apologizes for cursing, I always think about him giggling and going, "Pardon my French." Sir, that is not French. Hope this helps. That's so valid, Lynx. Your PE teacher was like that? I feel like we all had that one teacher. I am French, so I will pardon you. Okay, Tay, it's your job to pardon people for being naughty, okay? It's your honorary job here in stream. Hello, my little plants. So if you're new here, this is the Midori house, the greenhouse, which makes you my little plants. And my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have water next to you, you probably haven't moved in a while. So go ahead and do a little stretch. Again, this is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please grab some water. I myself am going to be grabbing some water, so you're not going to miss anything. Cass with our water fact, as usual. Coming in clutch. Are you drinking water? Chat. My little plants. I don't ask much for you. I ask for you to like the stream so we can hit our like goal, which y'all have done wonderfully, and to get some water. Come on, go get some water. Go, go, go. Okay. She's out with a friend. She got friends or whatever. She's fancy as heck. At Links, same vibe, or same goal, different vibe. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate that. We are currently having water break, so things are a little quiet in chat. Everybody's getting water. I'm stretching a little bit so that way I don't hurt myself. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I ripped one of my hairs out and put it on the table. Friends, what is this, Pokemon? Okay. So I think I'm gonna just go, okay. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I cannot decide for the life of me what color to paint these snails because I want them to be snail-esque aliens, right? They're like alien snails. Just like he's an alien bee. Well, he will be once he gets his stripes. Platypus is 10% done. Let's go, little drawing guy. I think I want to do green with a blue backpack. I drew him up on my iPad yesterday to try to test colors to figure out what I wanted, but I don't know. Because I feel like neon green for the body is super cute because obviously everybody like depicts aliens as green for a good reason because it's really cute. Like just imagine him this color. You know? I thought about orange, but these guys are orange and the fish are gonna be orange. And if these guys are also orange, it would be like completely orange, yellow, red, and white. I don't know. I want there to be a little more variety of color. But I think green is cute because then he's more alien-like. Is it time for Fun Fact Friday, Cass? Is Cass gonna hit us with some fun facts in chat? Green and purple. Green and purple could be super cute. I like green and purple. I like. Ooh, Lynx, it definitely depends. I would suggest just doing it by hand just because if it's not, you don't want to hurt your dishwasher. Pink body, orange antenna. I can't paint the antenna on, oh, I can do the top, but I can't do the little matcha green would be cute. That's true. George Washington never knew dinosaurs existed is the craziest fact you may have ever hit us with. So I have two different greens. I have like this color green and I have this very bright green. I don't know what my test tile for this color is. The other one. But I have like these two colors. Hi Bird, hello. It's so good to see you. I know, I think Gary's colors would be super cute, but isn't he like blue with a pink shell? Or am I crazy? Isn't he like this color with like this color shell? Any birds? We're still working on all those birds that I showed you last time. So many birds. We even got like a little cockatrice kind of thing. Penguins, kiwi birds, there's chickens and ducks and regular birds and platypuses. So many, there's so many birds. So many birds. Your phone's at 9%. That's not very good. Hello, Mud Magic. Hello. I love your name. So many bird. Animals experience time differently from humans. That is crazy to think about. You can taste the room just by looking at it. I hate to tell you this, but I do have a bunny in here that you can't see, which I feel like would make the room taste different. Pink shell with purple spots, green eyes, light blue body. Oh my goodness. And green underside. I'm going green. We'll see how it looks green. And then if we don't like it, I can just wash it off after stream and start over. I kind of want to do these fish orange, but I don't know if people will just be like, Le Poisson Steve, you know? I just like making orange fish because I collected goldfish for a while. Where do I put my sculptures? I have I sell everything that I make, but I have an entire like shelf along the side of my studio with a bunch of plants and like little sculptures that I keep and stuff, and calico critters and all of that on it. So there's a lot of stuff over there. Oh, you do polymer? I love that. Hello, Berkeley. I'm eating chips, so sorry if y'all can hear me munching on them. I did think about doing a fancy goldfish with multiple colors, yeah. I definitely have considered that. I think what I'm gonna do to try to give it a more alien vibe, hear me out, is I'm gonna paint him green with the green that y'all saw on the left. And then I'm gonna do one coat of that brighter green over the top, so hopefully he'll have like a radioactive, like slimy kind of glow to him. How does that sound? I deep clean my stainless steel water bottle once every like week or week and a half, depending on what's in it. If it's only water, then every week and a half. But if I'm doing like liquid IV, I deep clean it once a week. And that's like taking the gaskets apart and like, you know, doing the whole thing. Nikita, that book is so sad. I thought about doing something, but I think it's a terrible message. The rainbow fish story. I think it's a terrible message. Yeah, it turns out brighter than this when it's cooked. When it's kilned, I just said cooked like a crazy person. When it's kilned, it does turn. Once it's fired, it turns really bright. But I think I'll do a brighter one. I can do glow in the dark, but it has to happen last. Pain struck my belly. Oh no. You burned your waffle. That's so sad. Are you okay? I have to ask because we were my brother was just asking us weird, like, would you rather or which one do you prefer questions last night. So I have to know, chat. Are y'all a pancake or waffle type of chat? Pancakes or waffles? Let me hear it. And then I have another one for y'all after this. What am I doing today? We're just painting all of these little figures, or as many as I can. Waffles, 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 waffles. See, y'all are my chat. So the fact that I instantly saw more waffles than pancakes, I know that y'all are my little plants. I raised you right. Waffles, your son likes pancake type books rule. Hello, hello. Pancakes are too soft. That's my thing. It's a texture thing. Pancakes don't offer as much texture. I love a good crunchy waffle. Like the inside's nice and squishy and then the outside's crunchy. Now I will say I don't like syrup very much, and I am a dip it in butter type of gal. All I need is some butter and a waffle and I'm a happy camper. Why are we talking about? I asked chat pancakes versus waffles. I want to know y'all's preferences. Chicken and waffles, but not chicken and pancakes. Exactly. Exactly. Waffles are everything. Oh, with ice cream. Very true. Very easier to put toppings. Yup, yup, yup. Should I make a circle waffle or a square? That's another thing. Okay, if you said waffles, do you like square waffles or circle waffles better? I'm a Texas waffle girly myself. One day my friend dared me to eat baking soda. Oh no. Nikita, that's so sad. No. There are some spiders that keep tiny frogs as pets to stop pests. That's really cute. Aww. Square, 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 square because more crunchy. Exactly. That's why I like the Texas shaped waffles, because there's even more sides. Deep, thick waffles don't care about the shape. Valid. That's like my favorite reason to go to like chain hotels to stay instead of going to like fancy hotels, is they have waffle makers, and I love getting waffles in the morning at hotels. And in Texas, they have Texas shaped waffles at all of the hotels. And then you can have Texas waffle. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. A good Shrek 1 reference. We love to see it. Yeah, the chocolate you can add. Squares are the best ones because I don't know. Okay, the other question. I think this one's gonna be like a landslide, but I am curious. If you could only have one, you can either keep potatoes in all of their forms, or you could keep bread in all of their forms. Which one are you keeping? Potatoes or bread? This one I don't know the answer to myself. Let me make that so clear. Potato, potato, potato. Bread, easy. I'm keeping bread because bread's your life. Potato, potato, potato. See, people feel very strongly about this one. Potato. Can't go without your sandwiches. Potato. Potatoes are the bread of the gods. Potato is the bread of the earth. The earth created us breads. It's a fully cooked bread. A bread you can farm. The apple of the earth. You eat bread every morning, but you love potatoes. I love potatoes. Love potatoes. I know, fries. Fries are the thing. I love fries so much. And sometimes a good baked potato like hits the spot, you know? Not all the time, but sometimes. But technically I'm gluten intolerant. Yeah, I think you want to go with potato then. You prefer wraps because you're staying far away from carbs. That's very valid. Very valid. My thing about keeping potatoes is then I couldn't have like banh mi, and then that makes me sad because I love I love banh mi. Now another person I saw asked the question, if you could only keep one, bread or rice, which one would you choose? And that one was maybe even more difficult for me because I love eating like protein with rice. It is like my favorite thing. And so I don't know. Hello, Ashara. Hello, hello. Rice, rice. I do love rice. Like Mexican rice, amazing. White rice, amazing. Kimchi fried rice, amazing. Like there's so many good applications of rice. Okay, just a little bit more on the bald head. Oh, I know, baguette is so good. I love a good baguette. That's why I like banh mi, right? Because it's baguette. The French, the French's footprint on Vietnam. What are waffles made out of? Wheat. I don't think that they count as bread necessarily, but maybe, I guess. Someone said hash brown and I am in. Most of your carbs from rice. Valid. Chickpea tiki masala is so good. I'm jealous. I think I'm gonna have pasta for dinner. I think is the call. I have a bunch of pesto I need to get through. If any of y'all really like fast, easy pesto, and y'all don't know, the Costco pesto is stellar. It's the best like store-bought pesto I think you can get your hands on. It's so good, but it is a lot. Yeah, they can definitely be made gluten-free for sure. Waffles can, but I would say a vast majority of people eat glutened waffles. Glutened waffles. I just like looked up to make sure that I wasn't missing anything from chat, and then I forgot what I was doing, so I was just staring at my phone trying to figure out what was going on. It's like waiting for the streamer to talk, and then I was like, wait, I'm the streamer. That's me. Okay. So this is what he's looking like as a little alien snail. A little alien snail. I am using some water to smooth out this glaze a little bit. It will also move the colors around slightly, which I want to create some variance in vibe. Some variance in vibe. You ever just sit there and realize you're the streamer? Yeah, books rule. They're for blind boxes. Yup. Your bedroom was this color. I feel like there's 2 types of teenage room colors. Well, 3. We'll put it in 4 main houses. There's black or dark blue, and then teal blue, bright green, or hot pink. And if you had permission to pick your room color, it was one of those 4 colors. Like every friend I had in like middle school had one of those 4 colors for their room. One coat. Snailians. That would be cute. I have to decide. So right now I called this blind box series the Midori Residence, because I think, you know, the Midori house, they're from the Midori house. They're like the residents of the Midori house. I called them the Midori Residence, but I still don't know if I'm like 100% on those names or if I should come up with something else. I cannot decide. Sorry, I just shook the camera so bad. He gonna be a bee. I'm gonna give him stripes soon. I gotta get his backpack so that way we can see if we like the color. The color combination. No, the bee's not the secret. I think he might be sold individually. The secret is in frame. If you look really closely, you can see it. He is approximately half done. Not really, he's like a third done. But he is in frame and you can see it if you look closely. You want to eat, but it's 1 a.m. No! Yup, it's underglaze and then clear glaze, Brennan. Should you do lighter blue or darker blue for the platypus? If you want to go for like space vibes, I would do darker blue. If you just want to go for cute, then lighter blue. Is my personal humble opinion. The Canary Islands were named after dogs, not canaries. I'm so glad Ducky likes it. So yeah, this series has little star guys, little oranges, tomatoes, skulls, snailians, and then the little fish guys. Look at him, he's a fish. Thank you, Plicked. Yeah, I feel like I've really locked in like my glaze mixing at this point. I feel like I get the colors that I really want and they come out, you know, as expected. I said it in the video, the galaxy did come out slightly darker than I wanted, but I also like love it. And I knew that it was gonna be hard to tell. I actually thought it might come out completely black. So part of me like wanted it to be lighter, but part of me thought it would be darker than it ended up being. Thank you. Yeah, the purples I'm very proud of. I am very, very proud of my purple mixes. Shout out to Amico for having such mixable glazes, though I do have some other stuff in them as well. But most of the colors that I use frequently, the red is like one of the only colors. I think red and black are some of the only colors that I use straight from the bottle. Everything else is like I will open up a new bottle and then pour a bunch of other colors in it and mix it up, and then that's what I use. And that is what I use. But yeah, the secret rare for this set is in frame. And I don't know, we'll see. I might end up throwing the bee in the set. There will just be some others that are, you know, increased odds, I guess, or decreased odds. But there's one secret rare. He has extra accessories. There's a hint for you. You know, you may recognize him. He is in frame, but barely. And he's kind of naked. See, I feel like this green and blue is gonna be so stinking cute together. I'm really excited. Yeah, the super deep tones are so pretty. Bye guys, time to play and be bad at it. Felix, I always have pieces starting from $14, but goodness gracious, most of the pieces will be in the like $75 range this restock. These are all crabs. All three of them are crabs up there. I try to make my streams like I Spy and my videos. I always try to have like little things for y'all to look at. That way if y'all get bored of me yapping, you have something to see, you know? So this is what the green and blue combo looks like. I feel like it's so cute. So there's some extras because I forgot to put balls in some of them. So the C stuff is mostly shakers. And so there's some that are a little extra. But some of them I just made more of. Like I think there are 4 manatees. Oh no, there are 4 manatees. So some of them just have increased odds. There's actually more than 12 of some of them. I just told y'all 12 because that's what I meant to do. And then I kind of went wacko mode and made a bunch of some of them. I'm crazy. It's cute, right? I should do green and blue. This is adorable. He's like a snail alien. He's a snailien. Give me your backpack, tiny child. Thank you, Marie. Okay, good. I'm glad we like the colors. This is what color I thought would work, but I was still like, I don't know. Because I think for a while my brain was too determined to try to make him look like a real snail, but I didn't really want to paint him like tan, brown kind of vibe color, or like black. But sometimes you just gotta remember that you can do whatever you want. Like I can give dinosaurs toe beans because I want to. So if I want to make a green alien snail, I can make a green alien snail, you know? Yeah, free will. I'm in charge here. I don't work for myself. I work for the voices in my head. They will be bright once they're kilned. I will say that. These colors will indeed get brighter. But they are like, I always call them neon pastels. And I don't think that that's the best way to describe them, but I think it is a way to describe them. And these pieces could be left unglazed, honestly. I feel like most people who do ceramic figures leave them unglazed, but then I think y'all would cry. Be like, ew, it feels yucky in my hands, type vibe. But the colors will look like this when they're glazed. We'll have like this really pretty bright green with this blue for his shell, right? So the colors will be like this. You see? Toe beans were your favorite part of every dino. Very valid. You use glue for what, Tay? Or Ty? For what? Goodness, I'm sorry that I'm shaking y'all so much today. It's not on purpose, I promise. Help, how to fix a ceramic mug? What part of it broke? What part broke? The handle, the actual mug. Your best bet with most ceramics is that like E600, E6000 type of vibe. And if you will no longer be able to drink out of it if it's the actual mug that's broken, and definitely hand wash only. But if it's just the handle that's broken, E6000 will work, and you'll just have to hand wash it. Yeah, you can't use it anymore. Yeah, for real, please. You're gonna need a magic healing spell for that one, unfortunately. Oh yeah, he has a hole in his back. So there's a pin in, this one's his. There's a pin in the back of the shells, like a little tiny one. And then he has a hole in his back, so it goes in like that. Favorite dinos that I made? I really enjoyed the whole series. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but I had a lot of fun with the whole thing. The underwater ones, I knew that they were going to be good, so I don't think that I would say those. I would love to keep one. I think they're gorgeous, but I won't. But I love the grassy knoll one. I think they look so cool. It's kind of like golem vibes, you know, that they're made from dirt, but they're moving. So I think I really like the Flower Hill. Just for that reason. If you've again read Ender's Game, it's made a huge mark on my brain, and there's a scene in there where pretty much a giant dies, and then the land starts to use it as more or less like a jungle gym, right? And like grass grows over the hills, and then you realize like, oh, this is a skeleton, like. And so I think that dino kind of has that vibe of like something that was there but is now taken over by Earth, but is still like a beautiful part of it. And so I really like the Flower Hill dinos a lot, and I think they came out like beautifully. So sorry for the yap. Sorry for the yap. Hello, I am Muslim. Hello. I cannot read your name, but hello, welcome to chat. Yeah, I really enjoyed Ender's Game, and specifically parts like that had a huge impact on me. So that is one of those pieces that came from that. I actually made frog versions with the same pattern for the fairy series, and unfortunately there were glaze issues with all 3 of those pieces, and they were going to be like my favorite pieces that I've ever made. So these dinos are kind of like my comeback story on getting that design, that pattern with the little ode to the book made. I just don't typically talk about like the very few times where I have like personal reasons for making a piece. I typically don't talk about that, but since I'm yapping on stream anyways, I might as well. That way if you're here, you know, and if you're not here, you don't know. Your mouth hurts because you got braces. I am so sorry. That is the worst. That's the worst, especially if you like can't stop messing with it with your tongue and then you just tear up your tongue from all the wires. So sad. But you will have straight teeth and hopefully no pain from your teeth. And that's a positive. It'll just take a while to get there. Came for pretty ceramics, stayed for the yapping. That's all I could ever ask. That's all I could ever ask. Goodness, we are almost at 200 likes. That's crazy. Another stream, another 200 likes. Maybe I need to stream once a week for forever. People only want to see me once a week. They only like me once a week. You're back. How was your hair appointment? You learned the word yap not too long ago, but what does no cap mean? Kind of like seriously or like not lying type vibe. Like, I've been making ceramics for 5 years, no cap. Ceramics has been my full-time job for 5 years, no cap. My cousins think I'm famous, no cap. Does that make sense? With a newly smooth hair, perfect. Yeah, they shake. They do. It's just an added perk though. I'm not like advertising them as shakers. It's just a fun little feature for the ones that have, for some of them, not all of them. Hello Miri, hello. No worries, Booksroll, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, sorry about my obnoxious examples. I was trying to make it very easy to learn. Hi, Call Me Snake. Hello. Hi, Jupiter. Hello. Welcome to stream. I hope y'all are all having a great morning, night, evening, depending on where you are. We're getting coats on these little guys. One coat at a time. These are little snailians. Little snailians, as so wonderfully named by chat. Snail aliens. Somebody tell Cyan, I feel like she might enjoy them. They might enjoy them, I mean, sorry. My bad. Platypus 20% done. What have we been doing? We are making little statue figure guys. So this one is the most done. So they'll all get eyes kind of like this, besides obviously the skeletons. But currently we're pretty much just on coat 1 of all of the colors. I'm making sure that with these guys, they get completely dry in between coats. I want to do everything I can to make these pieces as perfect as possible. While I do try my hardest on all of the pieces, these little guys are like my little bitty babies. And if anything goes wrong with them, I would cry. So, extra care is to be taken with these little ones. They are my children. working on them for weeks now already, and that was just for the clay. So we gotta try to make them perfect. Your evening is better now that you're here. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. You just got done doing your own henna tattoo. Do I sell them? I do. So Restock, does anybody in chat remember when Restock's gonna be? Any chatters? So all ceramics are first come, first served during restocks. I have restocks once every month and a half, and all ceramics are first come, first served during those restocks. The next one is around the corner. And do I live every Friday? Yes, I do. It is going to be June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Exactly. So if you're interested in any of the pieces, you definitely want to set some alarms to try to come get them. Again, June 14th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The last restock sold out in about 4 minutes, so if you're interested in a piece, it's super important to show up on time. Yeah. That's that. What happens to underglaze that gets on the wire? It does burn. It cooks and then it kind of like chips off. I always try to clean them off a little bit. It's super easy. Like you can see that I can just easily wipe it off. But I try not to get too much on there. It does just come off though. It does. It just comes right off. June 17th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Are there any specific money type? I ship worldwide, and I believe you can use whatever currency as well. Hello, Span. I've missed you. Hello, hello. How are you? One of your videos popped up the other day, and I tell you what, I gave it my best shot. You are absolutely wonderful at ASMR because boy, oh boy, does it make my body all kinds of tingly. All kinds of unpleasant for me. If you like ASMR, I highly suggest checking Span out. Highly suggest. I unfortunately am weak. It's Charlie Mile. Goodness, there's so many names. It's Joe Charlie Miles' 27th birthday. Happy 27th birthday, Joe Charlie Miles. No smell equivalent to ASMR. I guess candles are the smell equivalent to ASMR. There's just not like a way to put it on a video, you know? No smell-o-vision. But also, you're welcome. The bee looks like they are robbing something. They do. I need to look at a bee reference photo. Sorry, I'm having a little chip break. But, as Morgan said, hello, my little plants. This is a Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and healthy. It has been 30 minutes since our last water break, which means it is time for you to take another sip. Again, this is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get some water. Yeah, I hate the candle section of stores. I'm eating Red 40. They're just like flamin' hot Lays. You have tea? Okay. Okay. I'm trying to find a picture of the bees that we have here. that are actually native. You haven't had a water break in over a month. Oh no. Hi, HD. I really love these bees, but it's too late to do that color. These are like my favorite kinds, these ones. Okay, we'll just do stripes. Maybe we'll do stripes at the bottom of his hands and feet, so that way it's like his yellow midsection is still yellow. And then we'll do stripes on the hands and feet to be like his thorax or whatever that bottom part is called. No, no, not Five Below, no. Sorry, chat, I'm having a little bitty snack break. I found them. Oh, sorry. So these ones are my favorite. These like really, really fuzzy ones. They're humongous and they're so fuzzy and like they seem kind of dumb. They're smart, obviously. Like these ones are the coolest because they're always iridescent, but I feel like people don't recognize them as bees as much. I like these with the like two aggressive stripes, but I think we'll go more in this vibe, like with the yellow in the middle and then the stripes at the end. And so I'll leave him yellow like for a big chunk, but then I'll do rings around his little legs and his little arms. I think. KYD, I hope you enjoy living in purgatory. I just dropped a I just dropped a chip across the table. Hi Kit, hi Moonlight, hello, hello. I'm having chip break right now, sorry. And then I'm also gonna take a bite of a protein bar. This is the protein bar. No worries, Jupiter. It's got puppy bits. Ooh, crunchy. These are so good. Hi Wooks, hello, hello. Yes, we got to light gold Jupiter. Yep, yep, yep. Joe, I've made a cat that a lot of people say looks like Gigi's, like Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. If you check out my cat bobble tongue video, that's the one that people thought looked like Gigi, which I think is valid. Okay. It is approximately 6:49 p.m. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, night, evening, morning. We are going to try to get a bit more painting done. I'm sorry, this isn't the exciting part of painting. It's just getting coats of paint put on over and over again. But it is a vital part of the operation, so thank you for hanging out with me while I get it done. While I get this done. It's almost 3 a.m. Oh no. I think it is time for you to go to sleep. I think that sounds like sleep o'clock. You need one of those underwater dinos. I'm so glad you like the way that they came out. So even though we are doing stripes, I still need 3 coats of yellow so that way it will be nice and bright under this, under the black. Oh, thank you. Yeah, little skeleton guys are cute. I think I'm gonna give them eyes on the back of the head so that way they're cute on both sides. Um, Cute, creepy, I guess. It's International Potato Day. Now I feel like I need to eat fries for dinner. Fries for dinner. Don't eat fries for dinner, y'all. Eat something with nutritional value, please. You're all growing boys and girls, and you need your nutrition. You're my growing little baby plants. I can't have y'all out here eating potatoes for dinner. Unless it's like a full baked potato. You slept for 2 hours and they're suddenly awake. No. Hello, Miss Music Magic. Hello, hello. Maybe with the snails at a belly patch. That might be cute. I'll have to test it on my iPad. Sometimes if I'm confused about colors, I will draw the piece on my iPad or take a picture of it and then use Procreate to like color them in different ways to kind of get a better idea for what they might look like finished. It works pretty well. Highly suggest if you are a 3D artist and you have to make decisions that are harder to reverse than just erasing. It started at 5 and ended at 6, but now you can be here instead. Yes, these are holes for the wings. Yeah, the wings are down here on the side. We painted them a little bit ago. I'm gonna try to get some of the black off of here before I have to fight for my life to cover it for the next 3 to 5 business days. It doesn't want to come off though. Black is like the one color that if you get it where it doesn't belong, it's kind of over for you. It just lives there now. It'll take probably like 6 or 7 coats to cover up the black on his arm, unfortunately. It's fine because he's gonna have stripes later, but it is a little annoying to get that covered. A little annoying. Hi, Houston, Texas, Dave. Hello, hello. You might be getting a 3D printer for your birthday. That's super exciting. 3D printers are a lot of fun. Yeah, he has little wings. We are currently making all of these little ceramic figures, so he can wear his wings up or down. He will have eyes. Don't you worry, y'all. We're just painting on the first layers. I realized that if I paint eyes on the first thing in the morning, I make way less mistakes. So I've started painting eyes like the day after I paint all of the details. So like I did those eyes first thing in the morning, and they came out absolutely perfect on the first try. So that's why no one has eyes right now. It is after morning o'clock. Hello, Mofu. Hello, hello. All of the colors are pretty much the same when it comes to covering black. It just takes a bunch of coats. So even if I did white, I'd still need like a bunch of coats before doing the yellow. It doesn't really matter what color it does. Oh my goodness, that I need to use it. It's just gonna be a bunch of coats to cover it up. It's not too big of a deal. It's more so just kind of annoying if I'm trying to get something as close to perfect as possible, you know? Now I have a little yellow to cover up on the bottom of the head. Goodness gracious. You can kind of fix it. Mostly it's just like cover or work around it. At worst, I would like wash off all of the paint from the piece, but I try not to ever do that. And it's always easier to go darker than it is to go lighter, so yeah. Flipping them around so they dry even on both sides. Yeah, 210 likes. It's been crazy today. And now I feel like everybody's just in chat chilling, you know? Or they're lurking. Everybody's lurking, enjoying their evening, hanging out with me while I paint. Platypus update 50% done. You're making huge progress. Little drawing guy. We love to see it. You know what? If it's a fish, people are gonna call it Le Poisson Steve anyways. And he does have hands and arms and legs, so. Cause like I made orange fish, and then people were like, where are his arms and legs? I was like, he's just a fish. Please. Please, he's just a boy. People are gonna think he's Steve anyways. I might as well make him orange. It's crazy because I've been making fish for like a while and I've always done them orange, and then Steve came out and of course I had to make him because he was an orange fish, but then it was like everybody was at every fish that I've ever made. Like I have a video where it shows an orange fish that's older than Steve, the meme is, and people commented on that and they were like, Le Poisson Steve? And I was like, huh? This video literally came out way before. So if you know people are gonna think he's Steve anyways, I might as well lean into it. Thank you, Ariana. I really appreciate that. He is an orange fish, that is true. As our resident current French person, do you approve of this soon-to-be orange fish, Tay? Do you approve of this orange fish? He does have hands and legs. Arms and legs. He is armed and legged. You sold a poetry book? Let's go! That's so exciting. Selling books is such a difficult world. That is awesome. Congratulations, Span. That's amazing. You're late. Hello, Liz Plays. Hello, hello.
We're painting little fishes right now. Little fish guys, but we were painting snailians and little bee guy and tomato guys. We've been very busy.
They're missing their eyes still, though, so don't worry. Thank you, Trainwreck. Hello, Rescue. Hello, hello. Good night, Jupiter. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much, Little Blue. I appreciate you.
Welcome to all of the people who just dropped in, whether you are late or on time. I appreciate you being here. There is no late, by the way. Whatever time you can drop in, I am so grateful for. So thank you for stopping by to say hello.
Do I like your profile picture? I do. I do. As much as I can see, I do. Are you leaving?
Bye, bird. Have a good sleep. Hopefully soon I will have some finished birds for you to look at. Or we'll paint the birds on the stream. I'm not really sure, but hopefully soon, soon, soon. Soon, soon, soon. 2 orange guys.
An orange fish. It's your dog. I love that. What are the blind box categories?
So there are ocean babies, worms, rock friends, stars, dinosaurs, these little figures, and then tic-tac-toe. Those are the boxes. Then for blind bags, we have pastel aliens, mushrooms, frogs, birds, and axolotls. And then there's some like one-off kind of guys where I like made an extra like, or just something random like the bobble tongue kitty. I'm kind of hoping to get the like Enderman wind chime done. There's a big puffer fish. There's some of the ocean babies who are made slightly incorrect, so those will be sold separately, but
yeah. The tiny flower in the background. This one? It's just a shrinky-dink little guy. Yeah, there's so much stuff.
Yep, it'll be space tic-tac-toe. So there are aliens, UFOs, stars, and planets. Pretty much you will get a set of blue pieces and a set of green pieces, and then there will either be planets, UFOs, stars, aliens, or UFOs. We won't know which ones they are. We just know that you won't get duplicates. Probably, I think, is the idea. As far as like colors go, right? So you might end up with blue UFOs versus green UFOs, or blue stars versus green stars, or blue aliens versus green UFOs, or green stars versus blue planets. But it is a space-themed tic-tac-toe blind box. So this is an experiment. We only did 4 of those because we were unsure what people were going to think about not knowing what tic-tac-toe pieces they got. So hopefully people like it. If not, you know, we'll figure that out when we get there. But
no, the one next to the little blue thing. This guy? This one, little blue?
The restock is on June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So kind of far, kind of close. I would say mostly kind of close though. I feel like the summer days kind of fly by.
The summertime days. Hi Fawn, hello, hello.
Yeah, definitely Nikita. You could absolutely mix and match. Assuming that hopefully you want to get like double aliens. I don't know. I might have like my brother mix up the blind bags, like put them in their pairs or sets or whatever, however he wants to. So that way we know that there's not like aggressive duplicates.
We'll see. It looks like a tiny ceramic daisy. Down here. Yeah, Minecraft music. We always listen to Minecraft music here on stream. Hi, Andy. Hello, hello. We're currently painting little ceramic guys. Little figures, little statues. Snail. Oh, this? It's a little wand. It's a little flower wand for like the bee guy and the snail guys to have. See? Wow, so cute. You have a little flower. It's just his little wand. So the snails and the bee are getting those little flowers. And then they also have leaf stands to stand on. So some of them, like the fish is gonna have a bubble to stand on. The stars obviously have stars to stand on. They have like different vibes for the different animals, creatures, whatever. The skulls have little gravestones. I tried to make them all really fun. Oh, thank you, Cherry. I appreciate that. I'm glad that my videos met your seal of approval. It's lots of this kind of stuff. Lots of cute art. All ceramic mostly. Yeah, little gravestones. So the fish are getting bubbles, the snails and bees are getting a leaf. The orange is getting an orange slice, or like a cut open orange. The tomato is getting a pizza. All very cutesy. You know how I am. Hi, potato dog. You do pottery classes. Oh my goodness, what are you making right now? That's really exciting. The right skull looks a bit more cuter. Yeah, he has more of a head tilt. And his body's a little more chubby. His body's a little more chubby. Someone's missing from stream. Who do we think's missing, little drawing guy? We haven't seen Boo in a minute, I don't think. Jelly's with a friend, we heard. Yeah, Jelly's definitely missing. Animal pots, oh that's awesome. Yeah, Jelly is with a friend right now. She's outside touching grass. I stopped streaming for as frequently, and suddenly everybody's got to go outside and touch grass. Mamma mia. Click went to Puerto Rico. Jelly's meeting with friends. But don't worry, Click is back. Thank you, Aspen. I really appreciate that. Grass also makes my skin itch. Margie, on June 14th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. June 14th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Write it down, chat. Put it in your calendars. Set reminders. Don't be late. Don't be late. Don't be late. You're an otaku. Too many people in the real world. The grass is lava. Mamma mia. It's almost Pride Month. It is tomorrow, right?
Oh, thank you, Kit. Yeah, they're pretty cute. I'm excited about them. I am gonna give them eyes on the back of their head.
So when you look at them from this way, it's just like a little guy, a little tan guy, but then you turn it around. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 777.
On Sunday. Oh, there's 31 days this month. Got it. My bad. I know where I am and what I'm doing. Oh, good. That means I probably won't be late on Teeny Tiny Print Club and Teeny Tiny Sticker Club. Y'all, the stickers are so stinking cute. Now, like I said, y'all will be getting less stickers if you are in Teeny Tiny Sticker Club, but one of the stickers is so cool. It's so, so, so cool. I really hope y'all like them. And then I worked really, really hard on the art for the print. I'm actually thinking about making the print like a larger size and doing a super limited run of like 10 of them, because I worked so stinking hard on the print that I think I should print it bigger. I'm gonna see y'all's reaction first and see if anybody actually knows what it is or likes it. I hope so. But I'm very excited about the
Stickers and the prints that are coming. I do, Cherry. I do.
For those of you who just asked if I sell these, they will be available on June the 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find the link in my bio. You'll know you're in the right place if you go there now, because there's nothing but stickers on the site. If you wanna locate it, if you wanna give it a bookmark, a check it out type of vibe. Again, June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find
all of this stuff. You thought he looked like Le Poisson Steve?
Yeah, he is an orange fish. Maybe they're cousins. Maybe this is Le Poisson
Michael Reeves.
Reeve kind of rhymes with Steve. Le Poisson Reefs. Why is your lizard judging you? Oh no. Did you remember to give him crickets today?
Or did you give him a salad to chomp on?
No, luckily I don't have any struggles as far as arthritis related pains. I did give myself a radial tunnel, but I went to physical therapy for that and got that all cleared up before I continued working. A few years ago I had to stop working for over 3 months because the radial tunnel got so bad. But we are back and better than ever. We are stretching, we are listening to our bodies and stopping when things get painful, like we are about to, because I am getting tired and my hands hurt. But definitely a lot of strength training when it comes to my hands. A rainbow flower, you want me to make dandy? You started playing 2 weeks ago, but you're obsessed. Tomorrow's dinosaur. What are we talking about? I might let that poll stay up for the final dinosaur for like an extra 24 hours, so maybe not tomorrow will be the secret rare video, but the following day, so that way, what's it called? I can get a little bit more votes in, because I did post that video also on Instagram and TikTok. So I want to let the votes get in, let the video go out to all the followers before I count them up, since it is for the secret rare little dino. For the fancy dino. And I do have another thing that I want to do before I post the final video of the dinosaurs. But I need to consult my iPad before I do that. they may include y'all painting your own dinosaurs, you know? You know what I mean?
Okay. A fish. Aw, thanks, Margie. What did Plick say? What's Plick doing? You attached a single thumbnail extension. Let's go. Let's go. You're a crochet artist.
Yes, Lil Blue, you can absolutely use my designs as inspiration. The only thing that I ask is that it's for personal use only and you don't sell them. If you're interested in selling them for charity purposes, you can just reach out to me and I can give special permission for things like that. But mostly, I am more than open to fan art or fan inspiration art, just no profiting off of those pieces is all I request.
Hello, Lenny. Hello, hello. Aw, no worries, Margie. Have fun with your work and do a good job. You got this. Do a good job. Do a good job. Lock in. Okay. So, chat, it has been a long time. We're at like 2 hours or something. I got one coat on just about everything, and my hands are starting to hurt just a little bit. So friendly reminder, all ceramics are first come, first serve during restocks. I have restocks once every month and a half. All ceramics are first come, first serve during these restocks, and the next one will be June 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is super important to be there on time if you're interested in a piece, as they tend to sell out super quickly. The last one went in about 4 minutes. This one will probably take a little longer just because there will be less total listings but more items. There's a technical reason behind all of this, so yeah. If you're interested in a piece, June 14th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be live again next Friday and probably the day before restock. So I will see you soon. Go drink some water. If you're on Discord and you have any questions, let me know. But link is in the bio for the store. If you go there now, you will only see stickers. Again, June 14th, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you to Lady Grinder for gifting 10 members to the community. I really, really appreciate y'all. And I will see you all next Friday. Goodbye, goodbye.